Howdy guys, we're back already with another video. Now, I said to everybody we were going to look at what's coming out basically in the UK, the US, etc. Now, there's so much good stuff. We're doing the UK tonight, we're going to do the US tomorrow, and we're going to do Germany and France on Sunday. So you're going to have a whole weekend of me, and then we'll be looking at Monday's releases on Monday. So you're not getting away from me at all, really. Now, we'll look through the UK, but one pickup is what I had today. We went out to do a little bit of bingo. I won exactly fuck all, but I did pick up Jungle Book Steelbook Immaculate. Lovely. So happy to have that back in the collection. But remember, it is a Friday, and it's been so long since the old Minion's been fisted. We've got to do that in this video at the end as well. Now, I said I was going to try and make my prizes better. It's either going to be a more expensive prize or it's going to be a more collectible prize. Now, I've managed to pick up, I will get that sticker off, but we have the Reservoir Dogs petrol can Blu-ray. That's the prize for tonight. I thought that'd be a cool way to start it off, something that you don't see that often. What do you reckon? You like it? I hope you like it, because if you don't like it, I'll keep it, but you know, I'll give it to you guys, you know what I mean? But first and foremost, let's see what's actually coming out, and there's some good shit. Now, we're going to be starting 2nd of May is the first release week, so that means, what, we got 5 release weeks? Not bad. Turning Red. Now, this is coming out as a 4K steelbook. Even though they list it as a steelbook, it is a 4K steelbook, 4K and Blu-ray, and it's another one of those Pixar films. It received quite well in the cinema. Now, it is basically about periods, so not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I just can't. Pixar just keep turning out some of the best shit there is. Simple as that. So I will be getting that as soon as I possibly can. Not sure how, but I will. Will you be getting it? 2nd of May, that's out. Now, also on the 2nd of May, something which really has interested me. I think I like the look of these. I have owned all of them in 4K before, but as Digipack triple sets, this is quite good. First, we have Star Wars, the prequels. 25 quid for all 3, and all of this extra artwork and bits and bobs. I think it's quite good. But then we have the original trilogy as well. Again, looks quite good if you ask me. And then we have the final 3. Again, looks quite cool. For 75 quid to have all 9 films in 3 triple sets like that, I think it's not too bad. I might take a look at them in, say, HMB before deciding whether I want them or not. You know, do I sell some other stuff to get them, because they're not the cheapest things, but I do like the look of them, has to be said. Now, next we have Stingray. Now, if you're old like me, you're gonna know Stingray. It's an old TV series, the animatron, all that kind of bollocks. But it's the entire series in one package, very nicely done. But it's from Network, so that means it's going to be on Network's website. It'll take them 6 years and a half to actually send it to you, but that's the only place you can get it right now. Just type in Network Blu-rays and it'll bring up the site. It's easy enough, and you can take a look. That one, I think, got a bit of a sleeper hit. There will be some nostalgia geeks that really want that. Next, we have Chucky's Season 1 now. If you go onto H&B's website, it says they got the steelbook and it's not coming till like, when was it? Something like the 4th of July or something, which is just stupid. Amazon today have put it out that they will be supplying on the 2nd of May along with the normal releases, so good. If you want it as a steelbook, get it at Amazon. Other than that, you're looking at the Good Guy version, which is a bit weirder, but you can see it on here, and the normal Blu-ray, but from what I hear, Chucky Season 1 wasn't too bad, so a lot of people are going to be wanting that, really. Next, we're looking at Without Remorse. Now, this is like a streaming original, wasn't it? Michael B. Jordan, you know, psychotic soldier after his family dies, all that kind of shit. Usual story. Heard good things about it, but I have not seen it yet, so I will reserve judgment, but I do like the actor, so I will be taking a look at that one. That's out on the 2nd. Jackass Forever, yeah baby. Oh, Jackasses are so funny. I mean, I saw when they all came over and did a tour, I watched them at the Guildhall in Southampton, and the shit they were doing, they were just fucking idiots. They had garden hoses and tricycles, and we were garroting each other. It was weird as fuck, but Jackass is classic if you ask me. We're only getting a Blu-ray. There's no like 4K setups or anything like that, so that's a bit disappointing. Smoking Aces. Now, this film has a good reputation because there's two of them, nice and violent. The 4K version is coming out. I own them, but I have not watched them, so I'm gonna have to get around to watching them just to see what all the fuss is about. But I do hear good things about these films. That's out. Peaky Blinders. Now, I own 4 series. Got to pick up the 5th and 6th. Then we're going to binge watch. We've seen series 1, and we're patiently waiting for this to come out so we can complete it. But Peaky Blinders, amazing drama series. You've got series 6, then you've got the series 1 to 6, and you've got a special edition series 1 to 6, which seems to be just a bit more fancy artwork, more refined. Other than that, still looks quite cool. That's my highlights for week 1 in May. We jump over to the 9th, and we've got Uncharted. Now, I like the look of this. Yes, he is too young for that character, but what are you gonna do? We got the Steelbook 4K. We've got the 4K and Blu-ray coming out of that one. I like the artwork. I like the premise and the action in this film, but I would not have paid to go to the cinema to see it. So it's something I want to pick up at ASAP. But I'll probably just go Blu-ray until I'm happy with the film. I'm not going to go Steelbook or 4K until I really, really want it. That's out next week. Now, next week, the 9th of May. Also, the only other highlight for that week for me is Johnny Mnemonic Special Edition. Now, artwork, neon crazy motherfucker on this one. Really cool looking, good set, a good original film. A lot of people have forgotten what this film was like. It's before The Matrix even. So, there are some highlights in there that are actually quite cool. Some of the weapons, the nail laser probe is amazing. Definitely, if you haven't seen this film, watch it somehow, then you'll be wanting to pick this up. Definitely. That's out on the 9th as well. Now, goes a bit dry, but on the 15th, which is day before release, so on a Sunday, why they do that is beyond me, is the film Marry Me. Now, this is the Jennifer Lopez one where a boyfriend or groom or whatever, she is getting married, cheats on her, and she picks a bloke out of the crowd at the concert and says, I'll marry you instead. Okay, and it's sold Aaron Wilson. So it's kind of weird, but people do like this. It interests me. I am a kind of romantic guy, you know, ugly fucker, but I'm romantic. But I wouldn't want to pay more than a £5 for it. So I'm tight ass in that respect. That's the only thing out on a weird day. But when we hit the 16th, we have Half a Loaf of Kung Fu. Anything Jackie Chan's worth having. They've gone down the same route with the artwork, the same kind of white background, oldie artwork looking to them, same as a few the other releases that have come out from the Jackie Chan clan, as it were. I like the look of it, definitely worth it. Now on the other end, spin that around, one film which should have only been out as a trilogy anyway in the 4K setup. Why the fuck are you releasing these singly and drooling? It's stupid. Beverly Hills Cop 2 4K. I imagine this might sell about 10 copies. If ever there was a film that I don't think needed 4K singular, it was this. There should have just been another trilogy. 20 quid, 3 4Ks, you would have sold shitloads, mate. But, you know, you're being greedy. And also, a film called Dog. I call this 2020's version of K9 with James Belushi, basically. Channing Tatum being fucked over by a dog. Funny in places, I imagine, but not exactly highbrow. But there'll be people that will buy that as well. We have to jump to the 23rd for the next load of highlights. Now, Patriot Games 4K. Need I say anything? That is a bloody good film in 4K. Oh yeah, that's going to look some goodness. But then they back it up with The Sum of All Fears as well, from the same stable. Yeah, those films are going to look good in 4K. The only thing that'll look bad is that helicopter crash once the nuke goes off. That's going to look shit in 4K. But other than that, yeah, there's some good films. We go to old school horror next. Cat's Eyes in 4K. It's one of those older ones from Stephen King. Not a bad film. apparently a good book. Never read it. Why would I? But I think there'll definitely be some customers out there that will want that one. Malignant in 4K is hitting now. It's out in other places already. I don't know why we're only just getting it, but a lot of people seem to like Malignant. Let me know your thoughts on that. Should I haven't watched it yet. Should I be grabbing it? Let me know. But the 4K that hits on the 23rd, and then one of the most under what's the word I'm looking for? Underrated films that when it came out, people were like, oh, this is cool. Wild Things. Now we have a 4K special edition. We have a 4K steelbook. We have a Blu-ray limited edition as well. We all know about the girls kissing in this one. Everyone likes this film for that reason. But I still probably myself would not pay more than a tenner for it. That's just me being a tight ass. I just can't see any reasoning. They can't put that much more onto the 4K that will make me want to pay lots for it. But that's just me. Lastly, we hit the 30th. Yes, that's 5 different release sets in 1 month. Ain't that a bitch? But it's where it gets expensive. And this is why. Batman Begins, the amazing 4K sets which they've said about. They're calling it the Ultimate Steelbook sets. It looks amazing. That one's out. Then we go to Dark Knight. Yeah, again, looks amazing. That one's out. Ultimate Steelbook 4K. You know what I'm going to say next? Dark Knight Rises. Yeah, exactly the same sets. All look amazing. Everyone's going to want them. But how many more different versions are you going to release? I think you need to leave it here. Don't cough out anymore, otherwise you're just going to spoil things. But I could see a lot of people picking that up still. Next we have Drive. Now, I own Drive but haven't watched it. Is it Ryan Gosling? I can't remember. But we have a 4K special edition and 4K. Special edition looks overly thick for not much reason if you ask me, but I ain't paying 54 quid for that. They ain't gonna fuck off. But I'm sure there'll be some people out there that will do it, but that's another one that's had the special edition treatment. We next go to what I call, I can't believe this film's 30 years old. It launched older, what's his face? Oh god, the Gladiator guy. His name's gone. But Romper Stomper, 30th anniversary collector's edition. Now, artwork's a bit subdued if you ask me. They could have done better, but it is a bloody good film. Russell Crowe. See, his name just popped into me then. I've seen this film a good couple of times, and for its date, it was quite controversial, but good. Worth watching. I was surprised on the artwork on the next one. Hacksaw Ridge in 4K. Beautiful. Beautiful steelbook. That's why I've got so many pictures of it on here. Extremely well put together if you ask me. It's a limited edition steelbook. I highly recommend that. The film's amazing as well. Definitely worth picking up. The sleeper hit by the end of the month for me is Cyrano. I love Peter Dinklage. He's also an actor, and I like the look of this Cyrano. I like the adverts that I've seen. I like the reviews that I've seen. So that's one I'd probably want to get on day one. That's just me. Anyone else looking for it? Because I think it looks quite cool. And last but not least, a bit of disappointment. We were still waiting for Day of the Dead Series 1. It was supposed to hit at the end of this month. It slipped to the 5th of September. Ain't half a bitch. Can't be helped. Well, yeah, it can be helped. Sort your fucking shit out, guys. But at the end of the day, it will arrive at some point this year. Touch wood. And just for the UK, I think that is quite a month of good highlights. There's plenty more out. There's nothing that's floating my boat. So let me know. Is there anything I've missed that you think I should have put on this list, or I should be looking out for? And what are you planning on buying this month? Let me know in the comments down below. Give me a list of what you're actually doing, because I'm a nosy bastard. Now from that, we've seen what I picked up. Obviously the Jungle Book, but now we're going to give away the Reservoir Dogs. Now of course it's been too long since I last fisted my minion's head, so everybody in here, You're all still in there. I ain't thrown you away or nothing. So good luck. Let's give away a film, shall we? I miss doing this. Alright, let's get, not to be too personal, but let's get to the bottom of this. Come here, you bastard. Alright. I have one. Well, I got one. You go back there, you bastard. So let's put the name up there. So the winner of Reservoir Dogs, what would you call it? Petrol can version is Paul Wyeth. Now I know he's on holiday in Turkey right now. Yeah, I'll never be surprised when he gets back. But well done, Paul. That's going to be winging its way to you. Now I'm not going to let you know what I'm giving away as prizes. I'm going to, each week I'm just going to make sure I do a decent hunt around and come up with something good each and every week. I'm going to try and outdo myself until my wallet gives up, basically. So we'll see how it goes, see how you guys enjoy this. Now please join me for tomorrow, because America is going to be a long one. There's some cool shit out, and remember, this is only 1 month. This is May that we just talked about. The year's getting better. When I was last on here, the release windows weren't looking good. They were looking a bit dirty, but America's looking good for tomorrow. So we'll go through America tomorrow, let you know if I pick up anything. I don't even know if I'm going out and doing anything. And remember, Sunday will be Australia, not Australia, it'll be France and Germany. And if I see anything nice for Australia as well, I'll let you know. But you can't really get anything from Australia right now. Now enjoy the rest of your night, guys. I'll get this producing out as soon as I possibly can. Got to do a bit of cooking first, you know what I mean. Families. Now enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.